going? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Do we ever know what we're doing?
How long was the mic on
You were
doing that?
It wasn't on. It was muted. But I hit the unmute and it didn't unmute. Either that or everybody just heard us mumbling and grumbling here for the last few minutes as we were talking about what we're doing for the show. So I don't think they did.
I don't think anyone did because they haven't said anything.
No. So hey everyone out there. Hey Anthony. Hey Mary. Hey Kelly. Hey Lisa. How are you guys all doing out there? Man. Can you tell I'm a little more ragged this week than I was last week? I figured I'd let it go one more day just so you guys could see it. I might even get up close so you can see it a little better.
Please don't.
But I haven't shaved for over a week. It's been about a week and a day or two.
Jeff's beard in 3D.
Yes, we should do a 3D episode someday. What do you think?
Put on 3D glasses now.
Welcome. We haven't even said anything about the show. Welcome to the WDWpov live stream
we got sidetracked
show.
by your whole muted microphone thing.
I know, I did. Are we still on? Are we on? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think we're on. How you doing, Mary? Mary. Yes, she's asking how crazy is everyone. Pretty crazy right now. Like I said, I'm looking. I don't know. I'm looking like I've been living in the woods for a few weeks.
You looked worse yesterday.
I looked worse yesterday. Why is that?
I don't know. Windblown hair.
Oh, my hair. Oh, my hair was like, it was all over the place. Anyway, Mary says she's still working. Well, that's good. Are you getting sick?
It was the water.
Every time somebody sneezes, coughs.
Sneezing isn't even one of the...
I know. It's not one of the symptoms. Look at this. I am risking my life doing the show tonight.
You're risking your life just living here.
Heather's out there. How you doing, Heather?
You sound like those stupid late night talk show hosts.
Which ones? We don't really even watch any late night talk show hosts anymore, for the most part. We end up binge watching stuff on mostly either Disney Plus or
Amazon,
or sometimes Amazon. Yes. So, payroll Monday. That's all. That makes you a popular person, I'll bet, Mary. Let's jump to our bigger screen here. Welcome to the WDWpov live stream show. Again, thank you for watching tonight. If you haven't shared, and I know some of you probably already have, I think I saw Mary shared it out there, and I appreciate that. Anyone else out there, if you get a chance to share it to your friends, your family, your loved ones, any Disney-loving people out there that you know that might like the show.
What?
They might like us. I don't know. That's stretching it a little bit, but we appreciate you guys all sharing. Sometimes people have done watch parties too. I don't exactly know how. I've done a few watch parties myself, and I still haven't quite figured it all out. But we have had a few people do watch parties periodically, and that sometimes helps bring in some more people that don't normally get to see the show. But anyway, welcome to the show. And it is April 20th, 2020. I can't believe this month is already about 3/4 of the way through. Can you? Apparently, he's so flabbergasted by the fact that it's April 20th that he's speechless. Yes, and that's part of the topic tonight is...
No comment.
No comment. Oh, my goodness. Is Marcus might actually talk tonight. We'll see. We'll see. I think he'll talk. Anyway, welcome to the show. We will talk about Marcus talking. We will talk about possibly, we might show you some baby pigs, believe it or not. I know that's not a Disney topic, but we just, for 4-H yesterday, the kids, we just picked up 2 little pigs. Not 3 little pigs, just 2 little pigs. So yeah, that's the thing. I think I'm going to show you a couple of some pig pictures. They're cute. They're very cute. And then we will talk about Disney magic in your home. Now, we put a post out there on our. Boy, am I hoarse today or what? We put a post out there earlier today about, I put a picture of my wash rag, my washcloth this morning that I used, and it had a Buzz Lightyear on it. So that was like one of my little, hey, it's something cool. It's something that.
My last 3 wash rags have had Winnie the Pooh on them.
Really? See? There you go. The last 3?
Not last 3. 2 before the last one.
Okay. And then I noticed on the bathtub, you know how you throw the rag on there to let it dry or whatever before throwing it down to shoot. There ended up being a ham. Yeah, was it ham? Yeah, it was ham. Ham from Toy Story. Thank you. I know. So I don't know what's going on here, but that's bad.
Bogus.
Something's going weird tonight.
Bogus.
But anyway,
It's a bunch of lies, I say.
I think so. I think it's something weird. And this screen's showing one thing, that screen's showing another thing. We don't know what to believe. One's showing more viewers than the other. We're not quite
This
sure
one's
what's going
showing
on here.
a couple of weirdos on it.
Yeah, showing these 2 guys, one old raggedy looking guy with a beard, and the other some young punk kid who says he's going to talk tonight, but we're not really sure.
No one said that.
What's that?
No one said that.
No one said what? That you're going to talk? Or that you're a young punk kid?
No, and no.
I don't get that.
Weren't there only 2 options?
Anyway, I see Annette. Looks like she just joined us. Annette, nice to see you out there. Annette from the Jersey Shore, which I'm sure she'll hopefully. Here we go. Look at that. Greetings from the Jersey Shore. I love that, Annette. Yeah, it's weird, Mary. It's like one was showing 3, other one showing 9, one showing 75. No, we've had
That
some
would be a miracle.
weird thing. No, we've had a couple of times where it bumped up in like the 50s, 60s, 70s for like a very short time. But we had like, I think that was when somebody did do a watch party one time. It was like all of a sudden the views just went like crazy. And then people caught on to what was going on, and they're like, I'm not watching these 2. Oh, never mind. Anyway, I hope you're having a good week. The last 3 days, we've done a lot of yard and barn work the last Saturday for
I'm
sure.
done. I'm just done.
You're done?
Mm-hmm.
You're done with all the barn work? We have run ourselves ragged, literally. We started doing some yard work and barn work mostly on Saturday, right? And then pretty much most of Sunday.
Well, you did Sunday.
Yeah. And then I did some more today. I'm trying to prepare our garden, which I haven't done much with the garden for a while. But, so I started up basically getting rid of a bunch of weeds and stuff like that and getting the garden prepped up. So having a lot of fun. I'm actually surprised. I really am. I'm not as sore as I thought I'd be. What about you?
I don't feel anything. It was only the first day.
You don't feel anything. Oh, man. So, anyway. So, let's get this party started. What would you like to start with? You want to start with the pigs?
Go right ahead.
You want to start with the pigs? We're going to start with the pigs.
Wasn't my idea.
Was not. It just... I'm going to try and start with the pigs. We'll see what happens here. So, we got some baby pigs. You want to tell them a little bit about 4-H and stuff like that? Anything. Pig got your tongue?
I really don't know what to say
You don't?
about it. No.
Okay. Well, you don't have to say anything
Well,
then.
what would I say?
I don't know. What would you like to say? Okay, where are the pig pictures? Hold on a sec. See, we're bringing in some of our new technology.
They should not be that far back.
I know. Something weird's going on here. There we go. Come on, come on. It's like they all disappeared. I just had them on my phone, sitting here. There they are, right there. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to try out we tried this app out last week, except I'm doing something a little different. Last week, what we did is I gave you sort of our point of view picture here for a while. Yeah, I ought to be young and not in pain, yeah. But this week, instead of showing you a picture of what's going on around here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what's on my phone. So that way you can see the pictures and stuff as I scroll by them. So here's what we do. Just pretty cool. So there's that. Start the broadcast. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to because this delays a little bit before it shows up here. So I'm going to wait a little bit and then I'll bring it up on the screen here because there's about a 10 to 20 second delay. So we'll see what happens here. So it says it's recording. We're going to go over here. We're going to do that. Okay, you ready? It's probably too soon. We'll give about an 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's probably still too soon, but let's see what happens. Yep, still too soon. So we'll go back there. It was starting. It was just about ready to start. You ready? Here we go. Wrong one. There we go. Okay, now, baby pigs. That's Melissa there.
Mm-hmm.
Showing the baby, or sitting in with the baby pigs. Now, I don't know why, but for some reason, there was not one picture of you while you were with the pigs, because you weren't even, you were like doing stuff outside more than inside the pen. But, yeah, so we've got my daughter Melissa with the baby pigs. Then we've got, yeah, we're gonna zoom in on this one here a little bit. Get a good view of that pig. This is the little one. He's the smaller of the two. However, it's weird because when they were trying to eat this morning, what was this pig doing?
I don't remember.
It was like fighting your pig to get to the food. Your pig's a little bit bigger. There's Jack in the background there.
They all say they want one now.
Everybody wants a baby pig, don't you?
You know what I want?
What?
I want an adult pig.
And what would you want to do with that adult?
Oh, you know what I would want to do with it.
What?
You know what I want to do with it.
Sell it at auction?
That or butcher it. Not personally.
You are not going to do that.
Not personally.
This was a cool one here. This is actually my daughter taking a picture of the pig, and she posted a picture. She had a nice close-up view of the pig earlier today that she posted. So there they are. There's the two of them together. Very cute pigs. Let's zoom in. This one is Marcus's. Whoop. There we go. Horace and Clarabelle.
Well, Horace isn't really a good girl's name.
That's true. They're both girls. These are both girls. So yeah, that would make things a little bit tough to call one of them Horace. One of them actually, its name is this one here is named Becca, and it's sort of a weird story actually because the people we got the pigs from. They named it Rebecca. Mm-hmm. My one daughter-in-law's name is Rebecca, but she goes by Becca. And Jack thought it would be nice to name the pig Becca. She was honored, but, you know, it's not often you get a pig named after yourself. So that's it. I think that's good enough for the pigs. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we're good.
There we go. So those are the pigs. And I'm going to go ahead and get out of this app now. So that's a little bit of a neat app that I've enjoyed playing with here the last couple of weeks, and I might bring it back out at some point on a future show. But it allows me to broadcast stuff either directly from my phone, so you can actually see what's on my phone, which is what I did here. I was just bringing up pictures of the pigs. Or I can actually take the phone and, you can get a bird's eye view of what we're seeing here, like out there and what's over here and what's over here. The stuff you don't normally get to see, and all the stuff down here, the technology, all that good stuff. Jersey Girl. Okay. You want to call yours
Still
Jersey
no.
Girl? No?
No.
Have you named yours yet?
Audrey named it, remember?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. What was...
Daisy.
Daisy. Yes. The other pig, apparently, Marcus's pig, has been named by one of his nieces, and she called it Daisy.
Mm-hmm.
So we have Daisy and Becca. Interesting. Yeah, their tails are always fun to look at. And actually, yeah, Annette, they are very friendly. These are probably about the friendliest pigs we've ever gotten. We went to pick them up yesterday, like I said. Picked them up after church, and literally picked them up, put them in. We have like a dog cage that we transported them in the back of our Grand Caravan. No, it wasn't a pickup truck, wasn't any kind of special vehicle or a trailer. No, they were in a dog cage for about a 10-15 minute drive back home in the back of our Dodge Grand Caravan, which is our family vehicle. And pigs are, even when they're clean, they tend, as soon as you put them in the car, do you remember the scene from Daddy Daycare? I don't know how many of you have watched Daddy Daycare, but there's the scene where he's looking inside the bathroom after the kid tells him he missed, and he's just sort of looking around like
at the ceiling.
That's what the back of our car sort of looked like when we got home to deliver.
You're overreacting. It wasn't that bad.
Oh, you didn't have to clean it up. Who cleaned it up?
You did, but
That's
it was
right.
only the one side.
It was both sides. And the back, too. The back door of the hatch. There was some on there. There was some on both sides. It was fun. Got out the antibacterial cleaner. And Jack's in the background. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. So what's Annette saying? I went to Allentown State Fair, and the pig area was the worst. But they are cute. Yeah, the pig area is very smelly. That's just the way it is. So that's our pig story, and I'm sticking with it. Are you still coughing? Are you sure you don't have COVID-19?
You say that, you get demonetized.
I get what?
Demonetized.
Oh, demonetized. Yeah, we're not monetized for this. This is just playing out there for fun. Okay. So, you ready to move on?
Yeah. I guess.
Do you want to talk about anything? Okay, I'm going to talk about something real quick. This is not a popular thing. I'm going to mention it, though, very briefly. Yeah, seasonal allergies. That could be. You think you have seasonal allergies?
I don't know.
For somebody who's supposed to be talking, you're not talking much. Okay, I won't bring up the thing. There's something, and I'm sure some of you already know the news today that came out. Actually, it was yesterday over the weekend, and then people.
This was like 2 days ago.
Yeah, now people are talking about it. Why is that just sort of stuck there? Oh, that's why. No wonder the one thing showed and the other didn't. You could just close that if you want. If you don't want to use that screen. We got an extra screen here he doesn't know what to do with. So do you want to talk about the unpopular thing, or do you want to talk yourself?
What unpopular thing?
The 4-phase thing.
No, I wasn't even going to add anything to that if you did bring it up.
Really?
Because if I did, I would just start saying things that you probably wouldn't want to hear.
Wait, are you making money? No, Mary. No.
No. You
No.
couldn't pay me to do this.
No. So that's why I'm not. It works out. Couldn't pay you to do this. Oh, man. Did you want to mention whose birthday it is today? Right there. It says it right there. You know whose birthday it is today? We're all over the place. I know. This is one of those episodes. Like I said, we're both burned out. We're so tired. But let's show our audience here. Guess whose birthday it is today? Actor Clint Howard, the voice of Roo in Disney's 1968 classic Winnie the Pooh and The Blustery Day. Now, you may know him as Clint Howard, the voice of Roo, but did you also know he's the younger actor / brother to Clint Howard, or to Ron Howard, the director, the famous big shot director, who 25 years ago directed Apollo 13. Which is a great movie, by the way. It's not Disney, obviously, but it's a great movie. And they were going to bring it out to like the big screens again for the 25th anniversary of the show, which also happens to be then the 50th anniversary of Apollo 13 actually happening. And but yeah, Ron Howard directed that and has directed a ton of other movies. And his younger brother Clint was born today. He also showed up in a number of episodes of different things that Ron Howard was in as his younger brother, or as just another punk little kid with the teeth sticking. His teeth. He had a bad teeth problem back when he was a kid. He did. And then he was on an episode of Star Trek, the original series Star Trek, where he's quoted saying the famous line. You ready? "We think much alike, Captain, you and I." The Corbomite maneuver, I believe, was the episode. Yeah, I'm a big Trekker, whatever you want to call them. But something you probably didn't know about me. I'm a big Star Trek fan. So, what are we talking about?
We were talking about Clint Howard.
Clint Howard. Okay. So you ready to talk?
Maybe.
Why don't you talk? I think we need you to talk. It's time for you to talk. So what do you want to talk about?
Thought we picked something. Or two somethings, possibly.
Well, it's up to you. I'm not steering it. You talk about what you want.
Come on. You gotta be kidding me.
I'm waiting for him to talk. Here we go.
So let's talk about that Star Wars The Clone Wars episode the other day.
Okay. That was cool. What'd you think about it?
It was better than the last 4 episodes combined. And better than the sequel trilogy combined. It was better than the sequel trilogy in the last 4 episodes combined.
It was interesting. It was. I thought it was very good. We've been watching. We binge watched Star Wars: The Clone Wars. I binge watched most. You had already seen it before.
All of it.
I had never seen all of the episodes, so I ended up binge watching it for a couple of months. And we caught up just in time for them to come out with the final, they're calling it the final season, which it probably is because it's rolling right into, episode 3, right?
Yeah.
Episode 3 of the movie series. But, okay, so the first...
Which I still have not seen.
Yeah, that's right. You still haven't... He has still not seen episode 3. I can't believe that.
Don't remember episode 2 either.
We can rewatch them. And we'll watch all the glory that is Jar Jar Binks.
We'll watch all the glory of the prequel trilogy, which still is better than the sequel trilogy.
You think so? You think?
Yeah, because the sequel trilogy didn't throw out the whole original storyline.
Yeah, they did do a lot of
like,
stuff.
Wasn't Darth Vader still the chosen one, bringing the Force into balance by killing the Emperor?
Supposedly.
And then they just bring him back to life.
Yeah, that was weird.
They just ruined that whole story arc.
Yeah. So it was like...
Wow, what is Rick Forbes doing here?
Hey, how
Never
you, Rick?
seen anything Star Wars at all. Well, Mary, you're missing out.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mary. If you do watch Star Wars...
Wow, how did he join after he said hiya.
I don't know. That's weird.
That's amazing.
It is weird. Mary, if you watch Star Wars, I would recommend watching the original episode 4, 5, and 6 trilogy. Those are the best. Those are the best. If you don't like those, I wouldn't bother with the rest of them then. But 4, 5, and 6 episodes, those are the good ones.
And then see how you feel from there. Maybe go 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe go 1, 2, 3, and then you can delve into 7, 8, 9 if you want. 9 was a little dark for me, though. I mean, it really was. It was the way it was filmed and everything. It was just a little too dark. And Jack, you didn't like that one, did you?
No, I don't.
You didn't like that one, not at all. Mary says, I know I need to watch some of them. Stan Solo told me with watch the Mandalorian. Yeah, see, now you won't necessarily get the Mandalorian unless you've watched at least episodes 4, 5, and 6, I'd say, right? I mean, that sort of helps set up some of that. But, or at least...
There is an order that is not release order. Well, they don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean...
They're probably going to say 1, 2, 3...
You'd have to go 1... Well, no, you could go 1, 2, Clone Wars. 1 and 2, and then go to Clone Wars.
And then 3, then Rebels.
Rebels, yeah.
Then Solo. Then Rogue One. Then 4, 5, 6.
But the thing is, there's stuff that, like they say
You
in 4, 5, 6...
You need to watch the actual movies before you watch those side movies.
Yeah, some of them you need to know the basis of Star Wars. If you just... I mean...
I don't remember much in The Mandalorian that required you to have knowledge of stuff beforehand.
Yeah, I mean, it stands on its own pretty well, too. But I'll tell you what...
Although it does make a lot of jokes about stuff that...
Yeah, if you don't know the back stories and things like that...
Anything about stormtroopers at all.
Yeah, it'll go over your head. Yeah, some of that stuff. But The Mandalorian is definitely a good series. We watched that every night when it came out. You know, as soon as it came out, we were glued to Disney Plus watching it.
The one thing I don't like about it is that it does not conform to the storyline of actual Mandalorians.
Really? Why is that?
Because almost none of the people who say they're Mandalorians are Mandalorian. They say it's a creed. No, there was an actual race. Oh, that's
I'm bleeding again. I cut my thumb. I cut my thumb yesterday, and I recut it again today. So yeah, that's what happens.
Like, they're not explaining what happened between the end of the Clone Wars, which we still have not seen yet.
You have.
I'm saying we have not seen yet the end of the Clone Wars series.
Oh, the end of the Clone Wars.
Because they're ending with Mandalore. They still have not explained anything between what happens then and what led up to the way Mandalorians are now.
Yeah, Stan said she could watch the Mandalorian. Yeah, and like I said, you can watch it. There definitely are going to be some jokes that are going to go over your head because you don't have the setup of knowing... You know, the background of Star Wars and things like that.
You were about to say Star Trek.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you were.
No,
yeah,
wasn't.
Yes, you
no,
were.
I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
Was not. So, you know.
Okay, back to the Clone Wars.
Okay, back to the Clone Wars. Richard Lord. Wow, Richard. Hey, Richard, how you doing out there? I don't know if he's actually joined or not, or if he just sort of flipped through and just happened to catch us. But welcome, Richard.
Yeah, where did Rick go, too? He said hiya and then just...
Yeah, Rick made his appearance and boom, off he went. Anyway, this is, like I said, we're tired. I'm tired.
But no, I'm tired.
You're tired?
I slept a long time and I'm still tired.
So anyway, so you... the Clone Wars, the series,
opening was so weird.
It was completely different.
It said part 1...
Try and keep your mouth closed, Jack.
It did not conform to the episode-esque format of everything.
Yeah, I mean, so far, basically, all of
it played movie music.
Right.
Which I can't think of any episode of the Clone Wars series that did that before.
How's it going, Abigail? Yeah, I mean, really, all of the previous episodes of the Clone Wars, the animated series, all basically started out the same way. You know, they had
the big... Which they did change the logo for the Disney Plus for some reason.
But it had that same basic starting music. It had what you called what do you call
Clone Wars logo.
The Clone Wars logo, and then they had, instead of having a crawl like they do with the Star Wars movies,
a little fortune cookie.
Fortune cookie, yeah. So they'd have just a little saying that maybe foretold a little bit about what the episode's going to.
Or made absolutely no sense. Oh, good, she's hijacking the show when I'm trying to talk.
No. I'm just saying hi. I need a haircut.
You need a haircut.
Yeah, you do too.
Look at this.
But then you can cut your beard.
My hair needs cut too, and it's real bad back here.
Marcus needs a haircut.
Everybody needs
You know what? If everyone could post a picture in our group of how bad they need a haircut, wouldn't that be fun?
Oh,
No.
Great. Good times.
Marcus, what are you talking about?
We're talking about the Mandalorian.
Okay.
No. Talking about the Clone Wars.
Well,
Clone Wars.
everyone have a great evening.
We're both, like I said, we're both flat tonight.
I think everyone else out there is flat too.
Yeah, it's a down night. I think people are just in a down things. I don't know. It's a weird mood.
No, that would not be fun. Mary says that would not be fun.
Yeah. So Mary, you could be the first one. Okay, you can be our. What's this? Marcus isn't talking much. See, go ahead, keep talking. He's not talking enough.
You need to talk more.
So go on.
Why don't you talk about your favorite place to visit at Epcot? What's your favorite place to visit at Epcot?
Go ahead. I can't answer that. That's your.
Oh yeah, you can. You do know.
Your favorite place at Epcot.
So ask the audience what their favorite place at Epcot is.
Hey, look.
They're out there. David, how's it going, David?
Not that David.
Oh, okay.
The
So
other-
what?
Not our son,
their
David.
Favorite place to visit?
Okay, what's everybody's favorite place to visit at Epcot? Mine is Japan.
And talk about what you like in Japan.
That's as far as I can go.
Go ahead. Tell them what you like at Japan.
No.
He just won't talk anymore. He just won't. He's like almost, last
She
month
threw
or
off my
so.
groove.
Okay, so what are things that you have purchased?
If you're gonna ask questions, you need to. People want to see you if you're talking.
So Marcus,
Let's
what
see.
are things you've purchased in Japan? He loves to visit the store.
Well, let's see. Nothing, because it's not my money.
what have you bought with our money? How's that?
Let's see. I got a T-shirt a while back.
What kind of T-shirt?
It was a really stupid choice, in my opinion.
What?
Looking back, it was a Legend of Zelda T-shirt.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Gotten a lot of candy. A lot of candy.
Mary likes living with the land and Soren. You like those, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, as far as the non-country area, you like those are two of your favorites.
Okay, so
Yeah, I think that's a family favorite of ours too, Mary. We like that, both of those. So what else have you bought there?
or had someone buy for you.
I mean, we always get candy and stuff.
I can't think of much else that's not candy though.
The shoes.
What about those? Did you
No, we
mention
didn't
the-
get those shoes
Did you
there.
mention the bottles of pop?
But we saw them there. Like, you can talk about things you found there.
I was going to get a pair of sandals there.
Oh yeah, we were looking at sandals.
But,
You're like halfway off the screen here. If you're gonna get on,
That didn't work out though. Very, very well, did it?
Okay, so the shoes. Talk about your shoes. No, okay, so
They're cloth boots with rubber soles.
what are they
And
called?
then the
What are they called?
Jigatabis.
Jigatabis. Yeah, they're these shoes.
Made for tabby socks.
But what is a tabby sock? These people don't know what a tabby sock
A tabby
is.
sock is a sock where the big toe is separated from everything else.
So you basically
So
put
you can
your
wear it
foot
with
in.
sandals.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, you end up putting your foot in the sock, and the sock has like a little split.
Wow, you put your foot in the
you
sock?
put your foot in the sock, and it has your toes
That's a
going
novel
on
idea.
one, and your big toe goes right in there. It's hard to explain, but you have to bring them out sometime.
okay, so
They're very
we
strange
got
looking
that,
shoes.
That painting thing, the board.
Buddha board.
The Buddha board.
The Buddha board.
Where
That
you
was
use
fun.
water. It's a little board, and you use water, and you get a brush, and it turns black when you when you brush water on it.
There you have it.
People are not liking the idea of talking about Japan, apparently.
Why is that? We got more people watching now than we did probably the whole rest of the show.
Well, Japan is your favorite.
Yeah, you like Japan? That's everyone likes. I mean, okay, and that's saying the ones in Japan department store. Are you talking about the Jigatabi shoes that he got?
Did I get a pair of socks there too?
Yeah, you got the socks there.
I
You got the shoes there. You got that store. We've got and then the one section they have all those weird candy and they've got those bottles of pop.
Mm-hmm.
What are those called again?
Ramen soda.
Ramen soda.
I think that's actually a brand. I'm not quite sure on that one.
But it's like this weird soda. You actually have to. What is it? It's like a ball.
It's glass marble. There's like a plastic cap that you have to punch down onto the marble.
Yeah, it's like
And pops it down into a little chamber.
Yeah, it's like
And then there's like a little spot in that chamber that's not attached to the rest of the bottle, so it can't get out or get into everything else.
So you can't drink. You don't end up swallowing it.
There's a little spot in there that makes it so you can tip it so that the marble gets stuck on it.
And what does the marble pop on the marble do?
Doesn't it? I think it starts up the carbonation.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like it releases the carbonation in the bottle, and so it's really weird. It's interesting, but see, look at that. And
Wait, you
and
missed
and that
pictures
says
of baby pigs that you can't see anyway. What does that mean?
what?
I wouldn't dream of making a joke like that.
Hey, Steve, you missed pictures of baby pigs that you can't see anyway?
Oh my goodness!
I thought it was a different Steve.
Oh man! Oh, Mary.
I love the Japan store. The candies are great. Have you ever
rice
eaten
candy?
the rice candy? He has eaten
Yeah,
every candy.
you've had that, haven't you?
Which one is the rice candy, though?
I'm pretty certain you had some.
Which one is
You've got quite a variety of candy there over the years. Oh, what about the
Kit Kats.
Kit Kats?
Do you want to tell them all about Japanese Kit Kats?
How many Kit Kat flavors do they have in Japan? Tell me.
over 500?
Yeah, it's nuts. They've got so many Kit Kat flavors. They've got like
Please
what? You don't have to remember exactly.
No,
just
what?
eating them, thinking of them.
Oh,
There
They're
were
all
some
so
there were some really gross Kit Kat flavors that they
Eating
had.
them has warped my mind so that
what
I
about
think
the
even
strawberry
regular
ones?
ones taste
What
bad.
about the strawberry?
And
But the
Disney
bads outweigh the good here. So even when
about
I'm
the
eating a
strawberry?
regular milk chocolate one
the Disney
from
nerd
America,
Disney nerd herders. Hi.
even when
nice
I'm
to
eating
see
a
you guys
regular
over
milk chocolate one,
on YouTube.
it feels wrong.
Thanks for
now.
joining us here
I'm
tonight.
sorry.
But
After a while, it stopped, but it just was not.
What about the strawberry ones? You
those?
like the
Were pretty.
strawberry?
Those
Were
were
pretty
good.
good.
How about the orange ones?
We didn't have orange.
So Mary, should I bring
We
the
had melon.
pictures of the
Oh.
pigs
Did
back
you like
on so
those?
Steve can not see
Those
them
were-
again? You want me to do that?
Those were somewhere.
So
in the
we're
middle.
talking about the Japanese Kit Kat bars. There's lots of green tea ones.
But
so
yeah,
many great teas.
Disney
Those
nerd
aren't good
herders say that we always buy lots of candy there, and that they tried some of those.
They are small,
Pop with the
chewy,
marble.
small, square, chewy candies wrapped in rice paper.
Oh,
Do you remember having those or no?
I don't think. I
yeah.
had those.
Are they squares?
We're going.
No,
to,
we did not have something like that.
He's mad at me for not telling him it was
8 p.m. Man,
We had
Mary.
daifuku from there.
What is daifuku?
Daifuku.
You know what mochi is, right? The rice cakes.
Yes.
Daifuku is where they take the rice cakes and then fill it with bean paste.
Okay.
Ooh.
We had daifuku. If we just had mochi, we probably would have
Okay,
been
so
fine with
Mary-
it. But we had
Mary
daifuku,
said
so it's
she-
the rice paste.
I have heard about Japanese Kit Kats. I need to get some of
Yeah,
those.
yeah.
Okay,
But there
so-
are some. What are some of the weird? They've got like fish flavors and, it's some lobster flavored Kit Kat. It's some
What about
odd
the ones
stuff.
that they would sell at stadiums?
Oh yeah, that was a
Laura's out
promotional
there.
thing where
We didn't say hi to Laura.
where it
Hi,
was
Laura.
supposed to be like a cough drop. but you're eating a Kit Kat.
We're just getting warmed up, Laura. Don't worry.
There were certain
You
ones
missed
where
the pigs, though. You got to go back to the beginning of the
on them
show
and mail them.
and take a look at our baby pigs we just got yesterday.
Okay,
they're cute.
Jen said I love the green tea Kit Kats.
Oh, the green tea ones. Those weren't bad, were they? Weren't they okay? You didn't like the green tea ones either?
No, I enjoy green tea. I did not like the green tea flavored
We
Kit
buy
Kats.
the ramen noodles too.
Mm-hmm.
Someone bought the green tea ones to us at work.
And that says, yeah, they're squares. So you're going to have to check out that whatever rice candy she's talking about.
They also sell crickets and crabs. Well, we've eaten crickets at home.
We've done chocolate covered crickets, and we've done
Just roasted crickets.
crickets. Yeah, interesting.
That were raised in our basement.
Our second oldest son, David, decided he was going to try and raise crickets. And so, yeah, that was some fun stuff. Not too many people can say they've eaten crickets, but yeah, we have. But anyway, yeah, so Disney Nerd Herder said, yeah, the crickets and crabs too. Kathy Lee, hi from Winter Garden. It's hot and humid. Love bugs are out. It's always a good time of year when the love bugs come out.
That's what they're called.
No, those things. Those things are crazy looking bugs.
That's what they're called.
It's what they're called. No. These are actual. No, she's not talking about roaches. She's not talking about roaches. These are actual. They're called love bugs.
They're the ones that
they're sort of
stuck to each other
like that, back to back.
And one of them's just dragging the other one around.
Pretty much, yeah. And they're doing their thing and doing their thing all over your windshield and on your hood and all over the place. So interesting stuff. Let's see. Anyway, Mary said Stan told us about some Kit Kat that sounded good, but I don't know what flavor it is now. You're gonna have to find out. But they've got some good ones. They've got some really raunchy flavored ones though. We got over 500 flavors or whatever it is. It's insane. Michelle says cannot imagine green tea Kit Kats. I do not think so. So you didn't like them, you said. You were okay? You just so with them?
Yeah.
And what's Laura saying there about, what is that? Botan or Botan? How do you pronounce it?
Botan.
Botan rice candy was her favorite from Okinawa. Oh, that's cool. And yeah, that's interesting. See, you spun off a heck of a conversation there. We're just talking about Japan.
Mm-hmm.
And Kathy says, I have 2,800 Disney photos on Instagram. It's a lot of photos. We've got hundreds. I don't know. We've got tons of pictures.
I've got none.
We've got tons of pictures on my phone here, including pig pictures.
Yeah, I've got none.
Which isn't Disney related, but you've got none though. You don't have an Instagram account, that's why.
No idea.
Do you? Oh, that's right, you do have an Instagram account. Well, what do you have?
Yeah,
on?
it's that.
Yeah.
Don't tell anyone so that they
Why?
don't start following me.
Why?
I don't follow people I don't know in real life.
Well, they can follow you. If you don't have to follow them, they can follow
I
you.
don't post anything anyway.
Well, then what's the point of having an Instagram account if you don't post anything?
I don't know what's the point of having a
If
Facebook
you're
account
interested, his
Instagram
account is Marcus Talks.
They'll never find it.
Marcus Talks is his Instagram account. Or it could be, you could also look at it as Marku Stalks because he's a stalker.
I am not.
You're
I
not a
don't
stalker.
get out of the house at all.
But anyway, yeah, so his Instagram account that he doesn't do a whole heck of a lot with is Marcus Talks. Anyway, yeah, Mary says she barely uses Instagram. We got like on our WDWpov Instagram account, we've got like 22,000 followers or something crazy. We had almost 25 at one point, and then Instagram did some things where they kicked out a bunch of people and got rid of dormant accounts and stuff like that. But so yeah, we got actually a pretty big Instagram account. But what are you doing? Are you trying to tease them with that again?
No. It has an underscore. Mary's already found it.
Oh, it has an underscore. Thank you, Mary. Yeah, if you want to post that on here, go.
Mary's already found it.
What is she posting?
She found Marcus's Instagram account. His Marcus
Okay,
Talks.
let's just-
Yeah, I forgot, Mary. It
let's
does
just
have
see
an
here.
underscore. You are so good. Yeah.
Well, let's just see here.
Or we'll call it the little one. We'll call it the young one. How's that? My daughter-in-law made this actually, and we're still getting back to normal. Once we get a little bit more back to normal, we will try to get back to some of our giveaway stuff. And again, I still have this stuff sitting here. I actually moved it from over here to over there. And if you guys are okay with us sending it,
Okay,
even
that is
during
just messed up.
COVID-19,
That is
even
messed up.
we will gladly send it. I just feel weird sending it out right now.
That is messed up right there.
What's messed up? Oh yeah. There we go, Mary. Thank you. Well, we got a little picture of Marcus, with his Marcus Talks Instagram thing. How many photos do you have on there, by the way? Two photos. So three photos. See, that's good. You got to start somewhere. I mean,
Mary should have worked for this.
what's that?
For the FBI.
Mary's good. Yeah, Mary and my wife, I think they could find anything. My wife does the same thing. Like, somebody will say, "Oh, I was talking to so and so," and it's like within 5 minutes she knows like everything there is to know about this person. Where they were born. How old they are, relatives. You name it. She figures it out somehow. She's a good researcher. And Mary, you seem like you're one of those that likes to research and find things very quickly as well. Let's see. Kathy's asking what my gray shirt says. It is "Por favor, mantengas de Alejandro de los Cuates."
You didn't even try at
I
the
know,
end
it's pretty
there.
bad. That was my bad version of, "Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor." You can do it better than I can. Why don't you do it? Go ahead. I'll do it. "Please stand clear of the doors."
Por favor, manténganse alejados.
See, you screwed it up too. How many
I
of
didn't
you,
say I wouldn't screw it up.
How many of you can actually say this?
Por favor,
Mantengas de
manténganse
Alejandro
alejados de
de
las
los
puertas.
puertas. Yes.
Alejado de las puertas.
There we go. Please stand clear of the doors. This is actually, I'm pretty sure, Patty, was this my first Disney shirt?
I bought it for you.
I know you bought it for me, and I'm pretty sure this was my first Disney shirt.
Because you don't like Disney shirts.
Oh, I love Disney shirts.
Oh, you liar.
I loved it. I got a ton of Disney shirts.
You don't like characters.
He just now said, sorry, he's late. So did
How's
he
it going,
jump
David?
off and then jump back
I
on?
don't know, David. It's been another goofy show, so don't worry. But you got to go back to the beginning of the show after it's over. Go back, watch the beginning. You get to see Marcus and Jack's baby pigs that we just bought yesterday and brought them home. So
I think you need to explain.
anyway, Laura says she can say that. Michelle says easy for you to say. Anyway, yeah, it's just David. This is actually, like I said, this is my first ever Disney shirt, and I hate to say it, but it's starting to fall apart. I mean, this is an old shirt. I've had this thing for a long time, maybe it's been a long time, and it's starting to like pull. Some of the seams are starting to come loose, and the back part, where it's sewed in here is, starting to shred a little bit, but it's still my favorite Disney shirt that I have. So, yeah, David, lots going on. Oh, geez, Colton's off the hook. I feel I got you. I know how that can go. Yeah, we've had those days, the roller coaster days and things like that. So, sorry about it. You know what I haven't done this whole show? I haven't had a drink of water. I think it's time for a drink of water. You ready for a drink of water?
No.
No? Well, too bad. Gaston! There we go. Thanks, Annette. Yes, I've been parched all day. I've been working outside for many, many hours. As you can hear, my voice is crackling today. But Yeah, it sounds like Nevaeh's been having a up and down day or going. Let's see. Boy, we got comments flying all over the place now. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Annette. I will do that. You ready? You ready? Kill the beast. Kill the beast. There we go. Had to get that in there. No, Laura, you didn't miss it. That was my first Gaston of the night, believe it or not. And almost an hour into the show, and I just got my first Gaston in. That's crazy. So anyway, okay, so we were talking.
Crazier things have happened.
You know, it's interesting because, you know, tonight we were talking about Marcus Talks. We showed the pigs at the beginning of the show, which, you know, like I said, if you're catching us late here, go back and watch that. Oh, okay. Yeah, David, Marcus has an awesome shirt as well. Why don't you go stand up, show our audience. Go ahead. He's a little shy. Yeah, we like Groot. I am 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 Groot. No,
Please stop.
Chad is out there. How's it going, Chad? I know. It's a weird night, as usual. Chad does a show on Fridays. I think Wednesdays and Fridays, I believe. Yeah. So if you want to mention that there, throw that on there, Chad. What show that is? But he's doing a trivia thing on Wednesdays and Fridays. Do you want to do a trivia thing? Yeah, you do. Yes, we're always in agreement here on the WDWpov live stream show. So, yes, that is that Baby Groot? Looks like Baby Groot. Yeah, that's Baby Groot.
Did her name get longer?
What's that? Is what getting longer?
Did her name get longer? Laura Ellsworth Garcia,
yeah, Laura
Berenstein.
Berenstein-ish. Yes, I think she extended her name just a little bit since the last, since I think the original time I've seen it. Anyway, so like I said, we talked. There we go, Chad. Thank you for throwing that on there. Yeah, he's doing a trivia night during the lockdown, and yeah, I'm doing Friday night, by the way. You're welcome to join us if you'd like.
No, I'm good.
Okay. So I guess you just got me, Chad. I guess it's just me. Anyway, good DVC show last night. I wonder what that one was. I missed that.
No idea.
I missed it. Like I said, the last few days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then some Friday, but mostly Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Doing a ton of yard work, a ton of barn work, getting prepared for our pigs to come in, and we've got baby goats and all other kind of stuff going on. Yeah, Mary. Yeah, it's this guy right here. This guy will be doing a little little trivia with Chad. So check that out. That's going to be Friday night, I believe. You're gonna have to help me out there. I believe it's at 8. Might be at 7. Chad can chime in on that one though. Anyway, Mary or Chad saying, yeah, the COVID-19 thing and DVC points and annual pass holders and all that stuff is just so crazy right now. And thank you, Mary. And Mary's always right on top of things. She helps out. She's jumps right in. And Marcus joined the show. Welcome, Marcus. Welcome to the show.
I did not. I'm getting rid of these stupid notifications now instead of later.
Anyway.
While you're talking.
Okay, no, Chad's saying 9 p.m. Eastern on Friday, 8 p.m. on Wednesday. Okay, so it is different from one night to the other. Thanks for clarifying that one. I wasn't sure exactly how that worked out. Yeah, David, you're going to have to check out the pigs. Like I said, at the end of the show, go back, watch the beginning, first 10, 20 minutes or so, and you'll get to see some baby pigs.
David wishes he had a farm. Yeah, right.
Why not? Why not? Lots of people wish they did.
Do they know how to run a farm?
Do you like... we don't live on a farm, but we do have 5 acres. And...
would they have any idea how to run a farm?
Do we know how to run a farm?
No.
Not a farm. I mean, but
We don't have a farm.
a
I
house,
don't want a farm.
A house with a little barn on it. Yeah, that's okay. We're good with that. Yeah, Chad's saying it's hard to know what day of the week it is these days. Yeah, I mean it's been just sort of a blur going on with a lot of this stuff. That almost looks like a Mickey thing.
It's not.
It's not. Okay, we're gonna let the audience see this.
No, will you stop it?
I just want them to see this. Every time I see this, I think it's like a Mickey or Minnie thing, just because of the colors and the dots. What do you guys think? Do you think this reminds you of a Mickey and Minnie thing?
Goodness, I'm sorry.
I'm the one that has to do this with him.
Yeah, you're not even in here with me, so. Do the pigs have Disney names? Michelle wants to know. Unfortunately, no.
Unfortunately, who cares?
Well, they are named Becca and Daisy. Becca and Daisy. Not Daisy. Daisy Duck. There you go. There's a Disney name. See, it all rolls together. It all comes back to Disney.
Do they know what's happening to these pigs?
I don't think they do, although Marcus did mention, what normally happens with 4-H pigs at the end of the summer. We won't talk much about that. Anyway, David says he's saying Marcus.
You do this thing, you sell them, somebody bids on it, you get the money, and then they ship the pig out to get butchered, and then they deliver the meat. They give the meat to the person who bid the highest amount.
This little piggy went to market.
Something about wee and roast beef.
How does a pig make roast beef?
Who said the pig made roast beef?
This little piggy went to market.
He had roast beef.
This little piggy stayed home. Yeah, what pig do you know has roast beef? I have never seen a pig eat roast beef. This little piggy had none.
Mary knows where it's at.
Bacon, and ham. I'll tell you what.
You do get to choose what you get out of it, though.
Yeah,
once you bid on it, you can choose to get what you get out of it.
You can get, like
you
ground
can get more
pork.
bacon.
You can get bacon. You can get ham.
You can get ham, yeah.
Certain different things there. But I've never seen a pig have roast beef. Just always wondered about that. Anyway, Mary says a farm is a lot of work. We decided I guess one of them does have a Disney name.
No, you decided.
David says, Marcus, I love animals. It's always been a dream if I hit the lottery to buy a bunch of land and take in stray animals and have a farm. Yeah, our goats are great. I mean, the goats are pets. We keep them.
Mary, you can't just only have bacon. You have to decide what else to do with the pig.
Yeah, there are certain parts of that have to be certain things, like ham, things like that. Sausage, yeah. But bacon is good. We love bacon. Everybody loves bacon. But anyway, yeah. So, but we have goats. The goats. You had 2 baby goats about a month and a half ago, and they're getting big. They're getting really big, quick. Annette says she'd give anything for 5 acres. Laura says the cutting board, it could be easily crafted into something Disney. Bacon. Pork chops, ham.
What did she say about 5 acres?
About give anything to have 5 acres.
Yeah, tell her.
Someone else can.
Tell her to move to Ohio where there's no jobs.
The cutting board, see? Michelle said the cutting board reminds her of Minnie.
I know, someone else can have the rest of the pig.
And Laura said the cutting board, it could easily be crafted into something Disney.
Okay.
See? Every time I see it, I think Disney.
Okay, so
that's actually it's
not
a
a
good
cutting
segue.
board; it's a glass board.
It's a glass board. Yeah,
It's decorative.
Cheese platter.
Yes,
yeah.
This
Okay,
is made of
so-
glass, ceramic. There's the back of it.
So
There's the front.
just put it down.
And this could be yours if
Please
the
stop.
price is right.
I'm sorry. I am sorry. Do I keep apologizing to you?
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, so
Dun, 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 dun.
so
Dun, dun,
Annette
dun,
said
dun,
she would love
dun,
5
dun,
acres.
dun, dun. Was it Annette? I think it was
Yes.
Annette. Yes.
Okay, so Annette moved to Ohio where there are no jobs and the cost of living is really low,
Yes.
and you too could afford 5 acres. However, once you live here for a while, then you can't afford it anymore.
Michelle,
The cost of living is pretty low here.
It is.
Property values are pretty low.
like the house we're in here, if we were in like the New York area, maybe Florida, different parts of the country, the house we're in would be way, way, way out of our price range.
5 to 8 times higher than it is here.
What's that? Oh,
It's not even green.
yeah. You got the green screen going on your.
I'm leaving.
Anyway, so Mary just wants the bacon. I can understand that. We do have cutting board people out there, Michelle and Laura saying that, but it's not a cutting board, but yeah, it does look a lot like Disney.
We have cutting board people.
That's right.
What is
That's
a
right.
cutting board?
Yeah, and then she says, and then Michelle said, second thought is the lights in the walk by Spaceship Earth. Yeah, I got that.
Okay, are you hungry?
Anyway, Michelle wants to know, do we have herding dogs for the goats?
We have no dogs.
We do not have any dogs right now. We used to, years ago,
Before I was around.
before your time. Yeah. So it's been over...
It's after him.
What?
Really?
How come I don't remember any of these dogs?
Are you sure? Really? Okay. Well, you were really little.
Yeah.
Mike,
I remember
Mike
no
looks like
dogs.
Mike joined. Mike, nice to see you out there. Anyway, so no herding dogs, but the goats are very nice, and they just sort of follow right along. I mean, if you run this direction, they come charging after you. If you run back over this way, they come galloping after you. If you walk that way, they'll walk right along with you. So because they are herding animals, yeah, they pretty much go right along with you. And I know we're getting all over the place with non-Disney topics, but you know what? It's COVID-19. Cut some slack. Let's just talk about stuff. But good point. Let's see. What are you doing? Why are you
I
doing?
don't know.
He's playing with the keyboard here. So Annette said, yeah, here at the shore, the home are on one on top of the other. No privacy. Tourists flood the town. Yeah, that's no fun. Mary says, but then you have to drive too far to find things. Around here, actually not too bad.
15, 20 minutes.
It's like 15 minutes to the closest mall.
15 minutes to the closest Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, now that I'm disappointed in. There should be a Chick-fil-A closer to us. Takes us.
Right at our door.
Yeah, it should be right outside our door. But no, I mean, there's stuff within a few minutes, 5 minutes from our house. I mean,
We don't have a nightlife. We don't have.
now, like if we're, to go to an airport, it's about an hour, 45-minute to an hour drive to get to the nearest big airport.
Just talk about the phases? No.
I don't know if I want to talk about that, Mary.
No, you don't want us to talk about
I
the phases.
really don't know if I want to talk about that tonight. The CDC phases and what that means for Disney opening up, which that's why I think I'm so depressed tonight.
Do you have enough property to have a child?
Yes, we do.
A little more than one.
So yeah, Mary, we really don't have to drive that far to get places. No farther than I think somebody in a neighborhood around a bigger city would. We've got shopping, grocery store 5 minutes away. We've got, fast food restaurants 5 minutes away. We've got.
You could have a Chick-fil-A right on your property, yeah.
We should. I would like to become a Chick-fil-A owner.
You can buy a franchise.
I think I will become a franchise owner. I just need money. That's all.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, Jack's here. How's it going?
Good.
So what were you doing all day today?
I played the Incredibles game, and I went to the new studio of Melissa, and I went to pick up Chick-fil-A, and
We had
I
Chick-fil-A
came
today.
home, and me and Melissa went to the goat barn to feed the pigs some marshmallows.
Yeah, they fed the pig.
Me and Melissa went to the creek, and me and you
just sort of did a little bit of yard work and
yes
fixed some stuff up around the new garden area we're trying to set up.
yes
Yeah, you had a busy day, very busy day. So, and that's interesting. So one
There's
of the
a movie Melissa wants to watch that she hasn't seen for a long time.
oh, what's that?
Mouse Hunt.
Oh, Mouse Hunt. Nathan Lane. Nathan Lane.
Not Disney, but good.
Yeah, it's not a Disney movie, but Nathan Lane is in it, and he's Disney. But what's that? Go ahead.
No. He's talking to you.
Oh, Steve. What's Steve saying? I'll be your partner, and we could be a minority business because I'm blind. Oh my goodness. Well, however we need to get it done, Steve. If that's
Pigs like marshmallows.
Yes.
They like anything.
That's what it takes, Steve. I'm all for it. He wants to do a partnership, and he can be, because he's a minority, because he's blind, he can help us get that Chick-fil-A going. We can
Please,
we
anyone
can be a
can
partner.
say they're a minority, but like anyone can find a reason to say they're a minority.
Well, I mean, okay, I'm half Italian, half Slovak.
Yeah, Slovaks are
I know it's not enough of a minority. Yeah, that probably wouldn't work. So yeah, Steve, if you want to join up, we can get that Chick-fil-A going in our front yard here or something.
But we could wait a few years and have Douglas apply.
Yeah, Douglas could also do that. Whatever. Well, okay, so Laura's saying, well, you can't buy a franchise, and we can, but you could. Why don't you and Steve? You can do that.
Wait, no.
Then we have.
You saying the Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, the Chick-fil-A.
The Chick-fil-A is all bought up around here.
I know. And that's weird because, like I said, it's like 15 minutes to get to the one Chick-fil-A. The other one's about 20 or 25 minutes in the other direction. And I think right where we're at, within like a 5-minute radius of where we're at, there are a couple of perfect spots for a Chick-fil-A down near. But I think the franchise owners have like a territory, so I think they've already got that territory. They need to open one up there though, because that would be like that'd be like printing money if they put one there.
Every single one that opens up is like printing money.
Yeah, I mean their lines are always looping around the building. Anyway, yeah, so we had a busy day. Jack had a busy day. He did a lot of stuff with his sister, and he did stuff, So yeah, the pigs do eat marshmallows, and they love marshmallows actually.
And ironically, marshmallows are made out of pig.
Are they really?
What? I thought that's where. I thought
They're made out of gelatin, which is made out of. You don't want to hear what gelatin's made out of. It's made out of animal hooves. Yeah, animal hooves.
Mostly pigs. I think.
Probably pigs, horses, whatever, dead animals they can get. It's bad. Don't ever drive by a gelatin factory. I drove by one in Iowa like about 20, 30 years ago. Oh, horrible smell. You never look at Jello or any of that stuff again the same way after you've been by a gelatin factory. Anyway, we're getting there. So pigs do love marshmallows. Jack and his sister were out there, and one of the things you do to help train them to follow you, because you usually have like a little stick thing that you take in the ring with them, and when you're trying to get them to walk along with you. So what they're starting, and they started today already, we only had them a day, is you get a stick, you put a marshmallow at the end of it, and you walk around with it inside their pen, and they start to learn to follow along with you. It's a cool little trick. And we've been showing pigs now for 4-H almost 20 years. Is that about right? Almost about 20 years, yeah. And we've never done this. We actually just let the pigs go into the ring with the kids, and the kid goes this way, and the pig goes flying off in this direction. And only 1 year did we actually come close, where Melissa was showing her pig when she was little, maybe like 9, 10, 11, something like that. And she came in second place for showmanship. She almost pulled off first place against kids that literally grow up on pig farms and are just around them all the time. So, okay.
What?
You're starting to fall asleep on me, aren't you?
No.
No. Okay. Anyway, David said he will be in charge of quality control because he loves Chick-fil-A. That is a good job to have. People who rent their goats to clear out property. Yeah, Michelle, there actually are, and I've seen some places up in Cleveland, up some open fields around, just outside of Cleveland. I mean, right outside of the downtown area of Cleveland, where they've got some open fields, and they'll have goats. You'll see every now and then. You'll be driving on a highway by, and you'll see these goats out there chewing away and eating the weeds and stuff. They'll eat poison ivy. They'll eat just about any kind of green stuff, and they don't care. They just eat
Depends
it.
on the goats you have, though.
True. There are some goats that are picky. Like we had some kids like to feed their goats like graham crackers and all kind of different cookies and
Are you
things like
talking
that.
about pigs or goats?
No, goats. There have been some kids I've seen like feeding them cookies and graham crackers and weird things like that.
I have a friend that was feeding her goat Honey Nut Cheerios.
That's not a bad idea. But some goats just don't like that stuff. So,
They don't really need the processed food.
Yeah, they don't.
Steve has the paperwork from the doctor to approve it. So we're all set. Okay, Dave. Or Steve, I'm sorry. We'll get that running. Yeah, Maria.
No, we don't have
Maria,
the goats that faint.
Just, take my word for it. Yeah. Don't go by a gelatin factory. Horrible. No, we do not have fainting goats, David. Although
We have normal goats.
we have normal goats, you have
pygmies and boars.
and boar goats. And we know some people who've had fainting goats that they bring to the fair, but they don't really faint. It's not as dramatic as some TV shows and things portray it, but if you do surprise them enough, they will drop to the ground and just sort of lay there for a little bit. But it's. I think TV tries to exaggerate it a little bit. They're not as either that or these are defective fainting goats that we've seen. Anyway, why are we? Oh, I don't know. How we get off on these topics, but okay. Would you like to talk any more about the Clone Wars? Or are you all Clone Warred out?
I was getting into it and then it just died.
Well, no, it didn't just die. Then your mom came in and interrupted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But okay, let's at least talk about the Clone. We're going to talk real quick. One more thing about the Clone Wars.
Mm-hmm.
This last episode that was out Friday.
Yep.
Was amazing. The first 4 episodes of this last season weren't bad. That's where they had the
defective clones.
The
Bad Batch.
Yeah, the Bad Batch. That's what they called them.
Which they didn't seem that bad.
No, they didn't seem that bad.
Like either in the defective form or the moral form.
But they were defective in the terms of they didn't look and act like all the other clones. They were different. But they had their own little things that made them an advantage in certain situations. So instead of all being identical like all the clones are. So those weren't bad.
No.
Then we got to the
Asuka.
Asuka. We have a restaurant nearby called Ahsoka. Asuka, whatever. And I screw it up. Anyway, so that ex-Jedi who got banished from the Jedi Order.
Then welcome back, but
But then she turned him down. She was welcome back, but she turned him down because they had accused her of something she didn't do, and they finally found out that she didn't do it. But by that point, the damage was done.
These soldiers of fortune.
Right. So they had 4 episodes with her. The last one wasn't bad.
How was the last one not bad?
Because it was the last one.
Oh yeah.
So then they get in.
For someone who has never watched Star Wars, where should we start?
Oh, wow.
Episode 4.
Start episode
4, 5,
4.
6.
4, 5, and 6 of the originals. The original 4,
Don't
5,
look
and 6.
for a chronological timeline to watch everything. That's not going to help you.
Yeah, it's almost like going back. Some people say watch the Marvel movies in chronological order and not release date order. But the problem with that is there are some things that they mention in some of the later released movies I mean, you have to see them in the release date order for some of the stuff to tie together better. And that's sort of how Star Wars is, I think. But yeah. Did you see her play? Did you see who will play her in The Mandalorian? Yes, I did. I can't think of who. I saw pictures
I
and
thought she died in Star Wars Rebels.
Well, isn't The Mandalorian before Rebels?
No.
Are you sure?
The Mandalorian is supposed to be after Episode 6 when the Empire is destroyed.
Okay. Well,
Don't you remember that?
Then this could be a problem.
Yeah. Also, the whole Darth Maul being in The Mandalorian
Okay.
doesn't make any sense.
Okay. We're gonna have to go back through the timeline.
We
and
haven't
figure out
watched Rebels. We need to watch that next.
Yeah, we got to watch Rebels next.
after 3 more weeks.
Anyway, Mary says a coworker in the finance department worked at a Chick-fil-A, so she would know how far they can be apart. Okay. I'm
Not
betting-
Carrie Fisher. No, Carrie Fisher will not be playing her.
No, not Carrie Fisher.
No.
Unless they
Carrie
do.
Fisher will not be playing anyone.
Unless they do one of those, very
That wouldn't be
high
Carrie
tech
Fisher then.
digital.
Also, why would
remake.
Carrie Fisher play that character in the first place?
I don't know. No, it's not Carrie Fisher though. I can guarantee
No,
that.
Carrie Fisher will not be playing
I'm-
any character in the known future.
I'm hoping David can throw that name out there. But yeah, I did see a post or a couple of posts about someone who was going to be playing Ahsoka. Is that right? Did I get it right?
Yeah.
Yeah, on The Mandalorian, which Mandalorian is spectacular. I love that show. Can't wait for it to come back in the fall. But this last episode, and it had Ahsoka in it. She was like one of the linchpin characters in this last episode we just saw of the Clone Wars on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, all the other Clone Wars shows started with that, ba-da, 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 doo, 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 and it had sort of the drum type. Bum, ba-da, bum, 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 ba-da, bum, 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 ba-da, ba,
That's the Clone Wars theme.
bum, ba-da, ba. It was a little
Please stop.
slight variation of the normal
it was
Star
the
Wars.
Clone Wars theme.
That was the Clone Wars thing. Thank you, Michelle. R.I.P. Carrie. But this episode was completely different. Instead of having the, what do you call it, the fortune cookie at the beginning, they
It had this red Darth Maul opening.
yeah. And the music was more, I think, cinematic. The whole look and feel of the show was more of like a cinematic movie rather than an animated series. It was good.
If we're
good.
talking timeline wise,
Rosario Dawson. Thank you. Thank you, David.
but let's just go back real quick. Over 10 years ago, there was an actual movie before the series started, though.
The Clone Wars
That we
yeah.
didn't watch.
But it was
that we
also,
didn't watch. I mean, we did see it in
we
theaters.
did see it.
But I'm saying we didn't watch it before we started watching the series.
No, we saw it.
No, I'm not. I'm saying before we started binge watching the
Oh,
series.
before we re-binge watched the series.
Before
Okay.
I re-binge watched the series.
Yeah, I mean, I saw most of the Clone Wars, not all of it.
You saw the movie in theaters.
No, I saw that, and I saw many of the episodes
And
of
that,
the Clone Wars.
let's just be honest, that was not a great movie.
The movie was not
Subpar, but
It was interesting because it was an animated movie, and
And
it was
Star
good.
Wars.
But some of the stuff, like the whole that what was his name?
what?
Jabba the Hutt's.
Oh yeah, that plot line. or
That
whatever.
was weird. That was just a weird plot. But
Never see the sun again.
yeah. But anyway, so
Well, you see him a couple of times.
but
in the series,
this looked
Oh,
cinematic.
Zero the Hutt.
Zero the Hutt.
There you go. That
Bad.
even worse.
Bad. That was bad. But this show felt like you were at a movie theater. The way that it started, the music was more Star Wars like
Well, who's to
instead
say
of
that
Clone Wars like.
Well, who's to say that the regular series wasn't Star Wars like?
Which regular series?
The Clone Wars series. Who's to say that it wasn't Star Wars like to begin with?
Why?
You're saying that this episode was more Star Wars like? In what way? You're not saying in
I'm
what way it was more Star Wars like. You're just saying it was more Star Wars like.
Okay, I'm thinking more Star Wars like original trilogy.
Okay, there
Star
you go.
Wars like 4, 5, 6
Mm-hmm.
episodes. Star Wars like,
Mm-hmm.
and like I said, the music was more. It was a richer, type of music.
Because it was the music.
It was
from-
the music from the movies. Excuse me. I should do this. Watch this. This is cool. There we go. And you didn't hear a thing, did you? Anyway, so yeah, Rosario Dawson is going to be playing Ahsoka in The Mandalorian coming this fall. We'll see how it goes. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, I didn't do any shout outs. I'm going to have to throw some shout outs out there real quick because this show's been just so cockeyed and weird. But now that's Disney. David, thank you very much. David and his wife Kim and Stan Solo. They do a show Saturday nights, I believe at 8 o'clock. I didn't get to see this last week's episode because of all the lawn work and yard work I did, and I was completely exhausted. But thank you very much. It's a good show. Love watching that on Saturday nights. Florida, Disney World Florida Fun for Everyone. Jay and Lane, thank you also for letting us post our humble little show posts on your site. Crazy for Mickey.